Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video tutorial on how to make your own custom zombies map. Now, this video is going to be a special one. I'm going to show you guys how to make swinging doors. Now, what is a swinging door? All right, let's check this out. Let me compile it because I just finished making one, and I'm going to show you guys right now. All right, let me compile this map real quick. Should load up pretty fast. Just give it a second. Come on now, Radiant, aka Launcher. Holding up my video. Alright, as you can see, the map's compiling, and I already have it already built in. Just going to show you guys a little preview, and then I'm going to show you guys how to make it. Alright, that's done. It should be loading up any second now. And there we go. Yeah, baby. Don't let Papa down. Here we go. I've noticed I haven't seen any tutorials on this, so I figured I'd make one. Alright.
No power. Weak.
And here we go. Here's my door. Now, as you can see, I have a buy trigger, and as soon as I buy it, the door swings open. So let's head over to Radiant, and I'm going to show you guys how to make this. Okay, now that I got Radiant open, let me show you guys how to make your own swinging door. Alright, so now that I already have the spot where I'm going to put the door, first things first, look for a texture you want to use for your door. I'm going to go over to Textures, Usage, Door. It's going to show me all the door textures. Now, it doesn't have to be a door texture. It could be whatever you want, really. But so I'm going to pick out something cool. I'm going to pick this one. Alright, so I'm going to drag out a brush. Let me go from the top view. Let me get rid of all of this up here so you guys can see better. Oh, not that. Hide this. Hide that. Hide that. Let me hide these real quick. Okay. Now, this is the spot where I'm going to put the door. So I'm going to drag out a brush. The brush is up here. Let me bring it down. Okay. So let me put it in a spot where I have the hole. There we go. Let me drag the sucker up. There we go. All right, now, in order for me to get the door looking its best, hold Control, press F, and there we go. All right, cool. All right, so the door is in the spot where I have the hole, and this is where I want the door to be. So first things first, you're gonna copy the door once you have it in the spot that you want it, and we're gonna put it on the spot where we want it to rotate to. Now, this is inside the wall. That's fine. Hit escape. As you can see, we have the first door we made, and then we have the other door glitching in the wall, which is cool. All right, so select both the doors. Select the main one first, like that. And then we're gonna right click on the 2D window, and we're gonna go over to Script, Brush Model. Now we can make regular models and then just duplicate it, but I'm gonna show you with a Script Brush Model. So click on that. Now when you have both of them selected, it's going to say Script Brush Model on just one door, which is the first one we clicked, this one. Now let's say if you have Script Brush Model on both the doors, you did it wrong. So you just want it on this one door. Alright, so now that it's a Script Brush Model, I'm going to select both doors again. I'm going to right click. Now this is very important. You have to go over to Entity, and you're going to go to Add Selected Brushes. That way it'll sync these two doors together. So click on that. Nothing happens. That's cool. As long as you did that, it's great. All right, so now we're going to give the door some KVPs. Now the door that we want to rotate, hit N for entity, and we're going to give it this first KVP of script underscore angles. Let me just type them out. script underscore string, oh, angles, actually, angles. And then we're going to give it the angles we want it to rotate to. Now, if you look at this little handle manipulator, it says Y for the green pointing this way, Z pointing up in blue, and X in red pointing that way. Now we want it to rotate, damn you motorcycle. We want it to rotate on the Y. So let's say if I have 0, 0, 0, you put a space between them all. Now the first 0 is X, the second 0 is Y, and the third 0 is Z. So we want to rotate this on the Y. So I'm gonna put, now if you look at this little box that's right over here, the door is actually 90. That's where the door is. Now let's say we want the door to rotate towards Y, which is 135 over here. So that's the number I'm going to put in. But I'm going to put in negative 135. Depending on where you got the door, it could be without the negative 135. But in my case, I want to rotate this way. So that's negative 135. So I'm going to press enter. And that's the origin on which you want the door to rotate on. If it doesn't rotate in the position you want it, just start changing up the numbers. Pretty much go by this. You know, always consider 90 as where the door is. So 0 space dash 135 space 0. And the middle one is the y-axis. So that part is done. All right, now we're going to put in another KVP. This time we're going to put script string. And script string is going to be rotate, because that's what we want the door to do, rotate. Press enter, and there we go. All right, so that's all you have to do to the door. And you also have to click on dynamic path. That way it will link these two doors together also. So make sure that's always checked, dynamic path, just on one of the doors. If you select the other door, you can see that dynamic path, and it has the same KVPs also without even selecting it. So that's what happened when we went to entity and add brushes. All right, so now all we have to do is just make a trigger. So drag out a brush, right click it, go to trigger, views. Let's move it over. I don't want my trigger covering the whole door. So let's just put it in a spot where somebody's gonna pick it. There you go, that's cool. Hold Control F so it'll scale it out right. And we're gonna give the trigger some KVPs. Press N for entity. Now we're gonna give the trigger 2 KVPs. The first one's gonna be zombie underscore cost. And we're gonna put this at $100. That's how much it's gonna be to buy the door. There we go. And the next one is gonna be target name. Zombie underscore door. And that's it. All right, now, very important, because you don't want to see this door in game. So we're going to select this door, and we're going to go to textures, usage, tools, and we're going to give it, we're going to change the texture of this, and we're going to change it to fog, so you don't really see it. Click on that. There we go. That's cool. And now just select the trigger. It's after, while nothing is selected, select the trigger, select the door. You don't have to select both of them because they're already linked together. So just select the main door after and press W. And as you can see, the other door got selected because they're linked together. So if you look at the blue arrow, it's actually pointing, it's combined with both doors pointing this way. And that's it. So let's save this. Close this out. Now I'm going to compile the map, and let's check out and see how it looks in game. Me. Okay, guys, I just finished compiling the map. Now let's check out and see how it looks in game. There we go. There's our door in all its glory. I love it.
Imagine that. We need to turn the power on.
And
How
there's
original.
the buy trigger. So let's open this door. And there you go. That's how you make a swinging door. Thank you very much. I know, I am the man. And just in case, these are buyable blockers. Oh, let me back up so you guys can see it. And that's how you make a swinging door. If you liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next epic video. Take care.